I'm Brianna Bowling, and this is the College Drop-In. Every year, high school seniors across America are faced with the question of where they are going to college. Aside from major and cost and other factors, the environment of the city and the environment of the campus itself play a factor into where students decide to go. In today's podcast episode, I will be interviewing Texas Tech students about their life in the city of Lubbock, as well as doing external research on if Lubbock is a good college town. For the interview portion, I interviewed 4 Texas Tech students. Hi, thank you for taking the time out of your day for this interview. What is your name and classification?
My name is Taylor Domaleski, and I'm classified as a sophomore.
My name is Brooke Edney, and I am a freshman.
My name's Alyssa Alvarez, and I am a junior.
Natalie Lopez, I am a junior at Texas Tech University.
And what is your major?
I'm a business major.
Okay, my major is architecture with a minor in interior design.
It's speech, language, and hearing sciences.
I'm an animal science production major.
Each interviewee resides at a different place while attending Texas Tech. 2 of the interviewees lived in off-campus apartments, 1 lived in an off-campus house, and 1 lived in a dorm. The dorm being Clement, the off-campus apartments being 2520 in U Club, and the house being near Tech Terrace. Now that I've gotten a decent amount of background info on the interviewees, I decided to ask them the following questions. As a city, do you like Lubbock?
No.
I like Lubbock. It is small though.
Personally, it's not my favorite. It's not something I'm used to, the small town.
Yeah, I like it.
What are some of the pros of living in Lubbock?
I'm away from my parents. It's a college town, so there's a lot of people my age here.
Everything's very close by. It's pretty easy to run into people you know, so it's good to see friendly faces, and it's easy to know your way around because it is so small.
I feel like it's a tight-knit community. I feel like everyone knows everyone here.
I like that there's so much activities to do in your spare time. There's the mall, and I like it for my major.
And what are some of the cons?
The dust storms, Avenue Q. That's all I'm going to say about that. Just how far it is from everything.
I would say some of the cons are that I feel like there's not too many things to do for fun. And I also think that the roads are not very nice and they're always under construction.
That there's not really much to do.
It's dusty and my allergies are really bad.
How does living here affect your school life?
It takes a lot of balancing just because of the reputation that Lubbock and Texas Tech has. So it takes a little bit of balancing, but it definitely does help being here with classmates and stuff because most of us are all here for the same reason.
It helps that I don't have to drive far to get to campus, so I'm more likely to be on campus, as well as living on campus. It's easy to get to my classes, and it's easy to have study times or go to the library just because it's so convenient to me.
I would say because there's not much to do, it's like easier to not get distracted, so I'm more focused on school.
Lubbock affects my school life because there is a lot of extracurricular activities I can do and a lot of hands-on with the animals for my major.
Okay, and finally, would you recommend incoming freshmen to choose to move to Lubbock for college?
Probably not.
Yes.
I would say if they like the small town, then yes.
Yes.
Based on the information gathered from the interviewees, the pros of living in Lubbock include that it is a college town and that most people here are around college age, especially in the area where most of these students lived. The cons included the dust storms, that there wasn't much to do in Lubbock, and that it is a smaller town. And 3 out of 4 of the interviewees would recommend incoming freshmen to come to Texas Tech and live in Lubbock for college. After gathering firsthand information through interviews, I then took to Yik Yak to truly find out if students of Texas Tech liked living in Lubbock. Yik Yak is an anonymous social media platform in which you can anonymously ask questions and also answer said questions anonymously. The app is catered towards college students, which made it perfect for my research. I anonymously posted the straightforward question, "Do you guys like Lubbock as a city?" to the Texas Tech page on Yik Yak. I listed the responses I received to this question in order from most liked response to least liked response. The responses are as follows. Number 1, I like it as a place to live for college, but I cannot stay after graduating. Number 2, I like to view TTU campus and bars as a separate city from Lubbock. From that standpoint, it is an average college town with minimal traffic. Lubbock, the area where the locals live, is a small-sized city with some things to do, but not much. The benefit is that there is no traffic, but the trade-off is less things to do. The thing that makes Lubbock suck bad is the wind. Lubbock is the third windiest city in the nation, and there ain't anything in hell that can block it. The third response being, I hate Lubbock. The fourth, the locals here drive like a kid who snuck their mom's minivan. The fifth response, not really. There's a lot of crime, it's not very aesthetically pleasing, and it's very isolated. College town is okay though, but dangerous. And the last response being, Lubbock sucks, can't wait to leave. The responses I received on Yik Yak differed greatly from the information I received from the interviews. I believe this has a lot to do with the fact that it can be posted anonymously, so people are more willing to give their honest opinion, as well as any student from Texas Tech can post, not just the people that I happened to interview. Aside from the information I received from interviewing students as well as asking them questions on Yik Yak, I decided to take to the internet to see if Lubbock was considered a good college town or not. Based on my online research, I found that Lubbock is ranked highly among other college towns. According to Wallet Hub, Lubbock is ranked number 36 among mid-sized college towns. This rating is based on the following: wallet friendliness, which includes housing cost, adjusted cost of living for young people, share of rental units, average monthly fitness club fee, average cost of pizza and burgers, movie and bowling cost, cost of higher education, and student loan debt per person. Another factor used to rank the cities was the social environment, including students per capita, share of population aged 18 to 35, share of single people, student gender balance, nightlife options per capita, cafes per capita, breweries per capita, food trucks per capita, shopping centers per capita, sports clubs per capita, and the presence of the NCAA Division I sports teams, as well as city accessibility, the number of attractions, festivals per capita, crime rate, and the percentage of residents who are fully vaccinated for COVID-19. The final factor Wallet Hub uses to rank these college towns is academic and economic opportunities, including quality of higher education, earning potential for college graduates, share of part-time jobs, median income of part-time workers, unemployment rate, entrepreneurial activity, brain drain, and job growth rate. While the results of my research were all over the place, and there's no black and white answer if Lubbock is a good college town or not, it does provide some insight on the pros and cons, which incoming freshmen can weigh when they decide where they want to go. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you in the next episode of the College Dropout.